Thanks for stopping by. I'm Barry Cole from Dub Fiction. We're here presenting our take on augmented reality. We've integrated into a graphic novel that includes work, audio and visual from some of the top electronic dance artists in the world, as well as applied it to street and graffiti art to help to give an experience outside in the outside world. On the page, off the page. Let's take a look at some of the auras that we created. So, Dub Fiction was essentially a way for us to communicate a story that was written by Roz Messinai about a post-cloud world where information couldn't be trusted in the cloud and it actually had to be liquefied. And the main character in the story, Septa 6, is the plumber for the mainstream. So it's he that actually has to go around and patch up the leaks of people trying to steal as much information as they can. So in creating the book, we were trying to figure out what is that way where we can create an experience on and off the page for the viewer. And through that was where we started to discover, by embedding more material into the augmented reality engine, there was so much more that we could communicate. And making things a little bit more interactive, having things that pop up, little gifts and presents that people can find out in the world, and to give a little bit more dimension and experience to what people are watching. So our THO logo is kind of the treasure hunt. If you see one of our markers and you're pressing around, the goal is how many clicks will it take you to actually get to our THO logo. So through working with that, it turned out to be really interesting and as a way to start to combine more content into a narrative space. But what we wanted to do to have an experience outside in the outside world was start to work with graffiti. Now graffiti is great for us because it's the roots of everything. It's almost like the news, but it goes back so far that to merge it with the existing new technology, we really found something that we think is special. So by working with Black Diamond Shining, a graffiti crew out of the Bay Area, we found like the right aesthetic to match with the technology to give a really interesting response. So we call it augmentation. So if you would see this on a wall, you could actually see it with your device, and then you'd be able to double tap on it and then be able to walk away and listen and watch the rest of the content. So it was great. We started showing the artists and it was great. It just turned into an experiment where, you know, more content, more songs, more interpretations of the art could actually be unlocked and uncovered. And as we were talking about, they can all be updated as well. So this one is actually a reading of the ABCs in Patois. And one of our favorites was one that went back to the graphic novel. This is actually a preview of The Engineer, which is another episode in the Heretic of Ether, where you can see we started overlaying buttons that we could give people access to start to launch some of the audio and video loops that were created by Roz Messinai and some of the different artists who were involved. Well, this is the Heretic of Ether, the first episode of what we're calling Dub Fiction. So for us, we call the movement that we're working in dub fiction, because dub fiction isn't one piece of material. It's kind of like augmented reality. It's more a movement. And for us, integrating graphic novel with a music angle, as well as graffiti with the animation, we're hoping to start a movement where more people really start to pick up their phone and start to unlock some of that hidden content that's out there in the world. AWE has been great. It's been great to be able to see the showcases of all the different technology and meet with different folks and share ideas. So we're looking forward to the next year and looking forward to coming back. But thanks a lot for coming and checking out what we're doing. Stay tuned. We're on dubfiction.com. The Heretic of Ether is a Twitter novel that is on the Twitter handle at Heretic of Ether. And you can also find me at Dubspot as well as Roz Messinai at dubspot.com.